responsive reading, because Communities in Schools is all about leveling the playing field for all children who come to school so that they can have equal opportunity to be successful there. So Communities in Schools has, we just finished our 7th year. The statistics are a little bit staggering. We know that 7,000 kids drop out of school every day. In Kansas, it's 10,000 kids a year. When we started, it was 25% of the kids in Ottawa public schools. At graduation, Mr. Cobbs, the principal, said he thinks it's going to be between 15 and 17%. So we're getting better. And we do believe that Communities in Schools has played a huge part in that. We know that the brutal facts are that in society, if a child does not get through just even public school or gets a high school diploma, there's loss of income, taxes, that child is more likely to be incarcerated, there's a less competitive workforce, the situation sometimes becomes a cycle of poverty for a family. Those children, their adult lives become less healthy. So we're all about just trying to make sure the kids have what they need in order to be successful. So what do we need from the faith community? Well, I would say number one, we are a praying organization in Ottawa. So your prayers would absolutely make a difference. We are a nonprofit, so that means, we are at the whim of people who give us money, and sometimes that can make us a little shaky. So we're always glad to have any financial resources that people want to give. I would say that one of the major things is we need people who don't mind coming in and just spending an hour a week with a young person, a child or a youth. And particularly, were you a math major?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're on our list. Particularly in the areas of math, science, that's what our kids struggle with the most, and trying to make sure that they graduate, not only graduate, but graduate on time with their peers and with a dream of something that they can do in the future. So we don't want them to just stop, but we want to set it up so that they feel really competent and comfortable about thinking about something besides working at a low-paying job. So we hope that you will keep Communities in Schools in mind. Rachel Smith will be the new director. She is amazing. We will have a site coordinator at every building this year. We've had them at all but Garfield, but this year we will have one at Garfield. And that is what makes a difference, is that personal relationship with somebody in the building who gets to know these kids who are perhaps at risk. And with our feeder system now, those kids that are at risk can go from an elementary caring, nurturing site coordinator to a middle school caring, nurturing site coordinator to a high school caring, nurturing site coordinator. So I could spend probably your sermon time, I won't, talking about what we can do and what we are doing. This last year we had about 36 programs in the schools, ranging anywhere from a hand washing program in kindergarten to a mentoring program to tutoring to boys and girls clubs in the high school that really brought those kids who are multiply at risk to talk about what those issues that they face, to providing basic needs, to having an after-school program. Teresa was part of our after-school program for a long time, and was a great member of our staff. So we're doing great things. We love our kids, and we just want to surround them with a community of support, and you're part of that. So I hope you'll join us in the Circle of Hope, that great community. Thank you very much.
Amen.